All right, hello everybody. This is Luckless Lovelocks bringing you another episode of Wake Up with Luckless and Friends. I've got Ryan Taylor here. How you doing, man?
All is
All
well in
right,
the
hello
southern
everybody.
hemisphere.
This is Luckless Lovelocks bringing you another episode Hold on.
Oh,
I had my voice playing, my stream playing in the background. There we go. In this show we talk about games. I basically browse some website, look for some interesting stories. We talk about them, discuss them while I eat my breakfast. And today I've got a tomato and cheese sandwich because I was really lazy. And I've got my Baratheon stein full of coffee. And the reason why I'm wearing a bathrobe is because I didn't sleep at all last night, so I actually am not really waking up, and that's also why my hair is messy. And it's not actually that messy this morning. Maybe I should mess it up a bit more. Okay, so we can start with the big news, the thing that everyone's talking about, and that's whether or not I should buy a GTX 690 for a used one for $300. What's your opinion?
A used GTX 690
For 300 bucks. Yeah. I have a 7970 right now. I figure I could sell it for like.
It's been so long since I've been out of the hardware game. I don't even know the comparison of the two, so I couldn't even tell you. I bought mine a while ago, so
I don't even know why I invited you to this show then.
listen, dude.
So disappointing. So disappointing.
I could look up.
No, I'm just kidding around. I probably won't buy it. So the big news is Dishonored 2 is apparently coming at E3. It was leaked.
That.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah.
Did you hear
They mistakenly broadcasted their their
rehearsal? Yeah. on Twitch, apparently. It's pretty funny.
I don't know. There's a lot of interesting ways to have videos go viral these days, including mistakenly broadcasting I wasn't supposed to do that. It could all just be an advertisement type thing. I don't know.
It could be. It sounded pretty genuine, though, but maybe they wanted to make it sound that way. I think people were kind of expecting that
The PR
anyways.
guys may not have told the people who were doing the rehearsal, and then be like, "Ooh, oops."
That's true. Hey, Cookie Waffle Girl. Cookie Waffle Girl says hi, Mr. Ryan Taylor.
Yes,
hello.
And looking at the chat room.
You're looking at the chat? Okay, good. Right, so did you play Dishonored 1 at all?
Negative.
Oh.
Me and AAA titles these days, we just don't get along.
Oh, really? So, maybe talk about why you don't like AAA titles while I eat a bit.
I've been burned too many times in the recent past by $60 titles, and I tend to stray away from them as much as I can. At the very least, I wait until they've been out for a few months to kind of get the feel for whether or not they're worth it. But yeah, all the day one DLC, day 55 patches to finally make them working, and $60, $70 price tags is just a little bit too much of a turnoff for me.
Yeah, and we touched a bit on that yesterday as well. It seems like a lot of the AAA titles are being released as like cut into 3 or whatever, or cut into like 2, where one half of the game is the original release and the other half is like going to be follow-up DLCs. I played Dishonored and I thought it was really good, like really good. It was a very like interesting take on the stealth game. You really had choices about the levels. They were quite complex. You could I'm more of like a pure stealth guy. I try to get through the level without getting caught at all. And I went kind of like on the ceilings and shit like that, and like jumped down on people from above. But there were definitely paths that you could take in the levels that could take you kind of like underneath or directly through or around obstacles. And I thought the verticality of the levels was really interesting. It's not something I'd seen before in a stealth game like Hitman or what else? There's Splinter Cell, things like that, which they're very like horizontal levels.
Yeah, I played a fair.
Oh, you're breaking up a bit.
I know, I closed your stream because I was breaking up too much.
Hitman's in Brazil, so that's why he sounds like he's in Brazil.
Bom dia.
Yeah. And the latest Hitman game, which I guess is kind of old now, was really, really bad. Like, really bad. So this is kind of my go-to, because I like stealth games, and this is kind of my go-to.
Wait, Hitman movie bad?
I didn't see the Hitman movie. I wouldn't watch that. I think it would just ruin... Well, it wouldn't ruin anything, I just don't think it could be good. Did you see the movie?
I've seen minutes of it. Listen, I do a lot of flying, and sometimes there's not a lot on the movie selection, so you pick something, and you're like, oh, let's see what... Oh, God, no. And
I've seen minutes of it, yeah. Sounds about right. And also, I really like the art style of the game. The voice acting was pretty good. Like, the art style was a bit cartoony, but still, like, gothic and dark at the same time. So I appreciated that. Whether or not... I'm not sure if I'm going to buy this game, though. Like I said yesterday, I kind of tend to skip a couple of sequels after, like, a new... a new type of title has been released, just because I got enough of this style in the first one or the second one or whatever. And there's so many other games to play that are kind of new and interesting that I kind of move on to those and then get back to a franchise that I liked, a few iterations down the road. Is there like...
Yeah, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, do you kind of do that also?
I probably do a lot less purchasing than you do, but I do pretty much the exact same thing. I'll go out and try something new, and I'll like it. I won't immediately jump on a sequel, and then I'll just fall back on vintage titles that I like for a while before I buy something new. So I'll fall back on Civ 5, or maybe even go way back to Diablo 2 or something like that. Yeah, I've got a couple staples that I seem to fill my time between exciting titles with.
Great. Yeah, speaking of getting burnt on titles, we've kind of got burnt together a few times, like, in the last few years, right? Like, SimCity.
Oh, boy.
God.
Oh, God. SimCity.
We tried so hard to like that game, too. Like, we tried to work through all the flaws and the, like, connection issues and the inter-city connections were seriously flawed, it was... But I just couldn't... I even, like, thought about going back to it again a couple times, but I just couldn't do it.
Don't go back to it. If you want to go back to a city builder, pick up City Skylines.
Yeah. I would. But even that, I'm like, I don't know. They're not my favorite games in the world.
Yeah, they're more... I mean, it's. I'd say... I know it's got, like, a regular mode, but they're more like sandbox-type real-life simulations where people will either build something ingenious or model Hong Kong or something like that. It's really a fantastic game. It's really well done. It's gorgeous. They're doing incredibly well with their updates and keeping it bug-free. But again, sandboxing, never really my thing. I couldn't get into Minecraft or anything like that for the same reason.
People keep telling me to stream Minecraft, and I'm like, I like a game that has a story to it or like some kind of purpose. I don't like just messing around in a sandbox. Sometimes I like doing that, but like generally I don't.
Yeah, I think I would feel bad playing the same game that my 10-year-old nephew plays religiously.
Exactly. What else is there? Afro Samurai 2, cares Pro Evolution Soccer 2016. Never really got into soccer games too much. Sports games kind of on the PC, and this show is kind of PC focused because that's the kind of gaming that I'm into. Ever since I got like a decent PC to be able to play games with. And sports games have never really been great on the PC. Why do you think that's the case, or like why is it that like EA and so on and so forth don't put a lot of effort into like PC gaming for sports games?
That's a really good question. I actually have no idea. I could speculate. I think the demographic of console players is probably more the sports type. Not to call you and I nerdy, fat, lazy bastards or anything like that, but most consolers are younger, more active people. It's mash buttons in front of a TV. and TVs are so associated with sports, anyways. And PC gaming is, it typically a little more immersive. You can do longer storylines. It used to be the only way to do online content. So I think it's just by default the original way it was done, and it never got picked up by PC gaming, and I think it's just gonna kind of stay that way. But again, this is all my mindless opinion.
Yeah, I can't really say why either. Although we've had some good times with sports games on PC. Remember the Berlin Giant Guns? I think that was NHL like
Yeah, that was
2000, low 2000s.
something like yeah.
So that was a lot of
Hear
fun.
You by Gob as the theme song.
And that's what was cool about the PC versions of. Oh, hey Daniel, 555 GG. How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. That's what the cool thing about the ports that they did do for sports games, though, is that they were like moddable, right? And I thought it made them a lot more fun than just the console versions.
Yeah, nothing was better than making your jersey a pair of perfect breasts right across the breasts of your players and calling your team the Berlin Giant Guns.
And they were some of the first games to have the importing face feature. Remember, you could like take a picture of yourself, and it was so bad. I know some of the faces you could make looked like absolutely disgusting. They looked like zombies. Like,
oh god.
What else is here? Oh, this is something I wanted to talk about. Like, do you watch a lot of Twitch at all, or are you mainly just like a game player, not so much a game watcher?
I'll watch a couple of streamers, specifically on Path to Exile. I do like Ziggy D because he's got a crazy Australian accent, and he does a lot of really good guides, and he does more than just Path of Exile. So he's one of my ways to figure out what else is coming out that looks exciting. There's a guy called Quill18 as well. He's a really solid streamer. He does extremely good, educational and bug finding beta type streams. He's fantastic. I also find his voice to be very mesmerizing.
Oh, really?
I don't know. Maybe that's too homoerotic.
Can you do an impression?
No, but if you get my buddy John Locke on here, he sounds exactly like a guy I used to.
Pasta.
He sounds exactly like a guy I used to play World of Warcraft with, and that was the first time I listened to him. I was like, oh, he sounds like John Locke. And then I actually watched his stream, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Okay, so Canadian Bacon has just joined us.
Yes, I'm good. I just have something to say. I had a warlock in World of Warcraft, and then I kind of quit for a long time. Then I had a death knight, and I went and got the Hand of Ragnaros solo on Molten Core.
Is that it? Is that your contribution to the
That's my
show
story
today?
Yeah. Bye, guys.
I knew it would be a bad idea talking about World of Warcraft as soon as Seb entered. I knew it would be a bad idea.
Man, I was addicted to that game.
I was when it first came out, but it didn't last long. I don't even think I maxed out my first character.
See, I didn't even play like much. Like, I played hardcore when it came out, but like I didn't get into the expansions that much. I dabbled a bit, but I didn't raid.
Let's just not talk about it.
Okay.
It's like 6 years of my life. Let's just not talk about it.
Just talking about Twitch and whether or not Ryan watches Twitch at all, and he says he does. Do you watch any of, like, I guess you watch some of these guys' YouTube videos, they do YouTube, or you watch some other YouTube gaming videos, right? Either one of you?
Yeah, I watch both. If I can catch them live, I'll watch them live. But oftentimes I cannot, and I'll hit up their YouTube afterwards, maybe a lunch hour at work or something like that.
Yeah, I won't watch I'll rarely watch an entire 40, 50 minute video that these people put out. But I'll listen to podcasts. It's more, yeah, I'll skip through it, but podcasts are big for me. It's kind of a different subject, but something I can do while I'm walking somewhere or busing somewhere.
Yeah, I do the same thing. Because it looks like YouTube is really trying to make a move into the game streaming arena, right? Because they've got their YouTube gaming. Does that make a difference for you guys? Like, are you more likely to watch a gaming stream on YouTube, or does it make...
No, it just makes no difference.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe on my phone it'll be a bit nicer, the UI or something, to watch stream content.
Mm-hmm.
I find the Twitch app UI is not so bad on the Nexus 5. It's not quite as nice as a YouTube, but I think it's more than sufficient.
So go out there and buy a Nexus 5, everybody.
I have
What do I have? I think I have a 5 also.
Moto X.
What's the newest Nexus? Do they have a 6 yet?
There's a 6 from Motorola.
Okay. Great.
It's a big phone.
It's big.
I would not buy it. It's too big.
Too big. I think I might make the switch to YouTube. We'll see though. Just because it's directly integrated, so like my videos, my streams could just go right to YouTube videos. And also, apparently, they're gonna support like higher FPS for smaller streamers as well. That's one of the issues with Twitch. If you're not a partnered Twitch streamer, and in order to get partnered, you have to have like hundreds of viewers like consistently. Then you're kind of limited to like 720p at 30 frames a second. That's just the bit rate that you can stream at, such that like the maximum bit rate you can stream at, such that people won't have to like, you won't be buffering constantly on people's devices or whatever. So I'm hoping that that is the thing that they'll be able to improve up the bit rate. And since they have the infrastructure, I imagine they'll be able to support that. So.
I'm just worried that, you know, like all your archived content and stuff, you know, because who knows how long YouTube's going to be around. So that's my concern with YouTube.
Really?
No, it's sarcasm.
I thought.
But Andrew, you watch like hour-long streams. Like I'll even your stream, like I'll check it out, but like I don't sit there for 2 hours. I don't have 2 hours to watch someone play a game.
I often watch them like when I'm going to bed. I watch stuff when I'm going to sleep. So yeah, I have sat down and watched like an hour long.
Except for you don't sleep.
Yeah, well not.
Yeah, I get these texts from like 5 in the morning. This is GTX 9.
Oh yeah, yeah.
690 worth it.
Should I get that? The 690? Yeah, this is the hot topic at the beginning of the show, and
Is that
couldn't answer.
Is that a SLI 680 or what is it?
Yeah, it is. I think it's like an SLI 680 on one card, right?
Well, just go check out the benchmarks.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you don't have an opinion then. Is what you're saying?
I don't. I mean,
You'd have to research it.
I would say because the drivers for SLI they come later. Like I'm sure it's fairly quick, but it's not as it's like slightly more complicated. Yeah, it's a little more complicated.
Gotcha. So what else is there to talk about here? Well, the E3 shit's starting tonight.
Oh, the
I think,
Transformers.
right?
Transformers. You see that? That was leaked.
Transformers? What?
There's Transformers Brawler made by Platinum
Oh yeah.
Games. Yeah.
All kinds of leaks going on.
So
No, we were talking about the Dishonored 2 leak beginning.
Ooh.
Did you play Dishonored?
I played quite a bit, but ended up stopping like at the
Oh, that's
whorehouse,
right.
think.
I sent you at the whorehouse.
Well, that's
You just couldn't leave the whorehouse once you
yeah,
got
just
in,
couldn't
right?
get out exactly.
Um,
as in life.
That's right. I sent you my save, hoping that you
Yeah.
would continue playing it because it's a really cool game. But you never did.
Yeah, it's
Broke my
nothing really
heart.
wrong with it,
I'll probably wait till like the third one or something. Get back into the series.
yeah. Really?
That's the way I am. I don't know. That's the way I am. I find the next version of after the one that I've played a lot of isn't like big enough of a deal for me to
Sure, yeah.
big enough of a difference for me
Yeah.
to put the effort into it. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll play it.
My apologies for interjecting, but I am getting called into work. So
Okay.
I have to go.
Oh,
That's unacceptable, sir. Sorry. You have to stay.
I'm sorry, you don't pay my salary,
you're gonna jeopardize your
so
contract.
I'm
with
going
Andrew.
into work.
What? Fuck.
If you
Money.
would like to
I'm gonna stop paying you.
Money with this guy. It's all about
I'm
money.
not gonna pay you
If
for
you would
this
like to offer
show.
me a salary greater than what I'm currently being paid, then great.
What if it's equal to?
That'd be pretty good too, probably.
Equal to would be acceptable as long as you can promise me at least 6% raise every year.
Okay, I promise you.
This is the diplomacy game.
Go ahead, buddy.
Yeah,
Thank-
thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, I give you
No, it's okay,
permission. You can go.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye.
See ya. Oh, that's funny.
It's a good thing I showed up.
It is. Otherwise, I'd be doing it alone. The show's hard to do alone, man.
Yeah, you did it once, right?
I've done it twice
Dog.
alone. Yeah.
It's weird.
Well, actually, the one I did on The Witcher, I think, was all right because it was kind of an opinion piece.
Nice chest hair, by the way.
Thank you. What else is there? Do you have anything you want to talk about?
I bought a game on Steam.
Oh, what
It
did you
looked
get?
kind of neat. It's called Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal. Sounds
Creeper
weird.
World 3.
Go check it out. It's not about. It's like a vaguely a tower defense game, but just go check out a YouTube quick. As we're talking about YouTube.
Okay.
Creeper World 3. It's like a. Yeah, it's
Let's
cool. I
try
haven't played
Creeper
it
World
yet.
3.
It was $1.69, so I bought it.
You have to look closely.
Oh my
God.
Sugary
Advertisements.
map.
Don't look.
$50.
I noticed that CS GO is on sale.
It's a showy.
I'm not gonna buy it.
We can play this game where you go through the sale list and see which games you didn't realize you had.
Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to Let's Try Creeper World 3 Arc Eternal.
So
I've
it's
got
getting through.
the tabs going on, so what I'm going to do is...
Okay.
I haven't played with these shield techs yet, so I should be able to put a shield here. That looks like it'll work. Here, so that
Do you build like a base and then you get attacked or something?
No, I
So
think that there's like
let's,
this. That the blue stuff is kind of like
we've got
this
lots of
goo
power, I think
that's
we wanna
constantly
start
being produced by
venturing out
this
of
by the nodes. There's some nodes that produce it, and you have to hold it back and then eventually destroy them.
Mortar is really good, just to show
Okay.
off. The mortar is very...
Yeah, not my style.
So that might be
It was
problem. I guess
$1.69, so I got it.
check myself.
Yeah, I got a couple of the Telltale games just for streaming. Because they were on
Which
sale
ones?
quite a bit. The Wolf one, Wolf Among Us, and Tales from the
Borderlands.
Borderlands.
Really?
Yep. I heard that one's good actually. That's like one of the better ones. Tales from the Borderlands.
Oh, okay. It's a weird fit sounding, you know.
It is. It is. They're doing a Marvel one, eh?
Are they
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
weird?
It's not that weird.
I guess not. Like Tales of Borderline kind of.
So I'm thinking about streaming during some of the press conferences that start
Yeah.
this evening. I think it'd be fun.
That's a good idea.
Just talk about them, so on and so forth.
Live reaction. That's kind of stuff that is fun to watch streaming
Yeah, I'd say so.
live.
I mean, I wonder what the... Not that I'm making any money off of this, but I wonder what the, like, legality is around doing that. Like, let's say I
Well,
was
you
making
could,
money.
You could just say, you know, you could have a link in your stream to the stream you're watching, and then you don't have to show it. You just have to talk about it as it's going on.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Fair enough. What else is there? Anything else interesting?
Not a lot's happened since yesterday.
It's true. But a lot of stuff has happened since I last did the show. Just not seeing anything that's grabbing my attention here. Maybe there's something. I need to check GameSpot. If there's anything there.
Check NeoGAF. You go to NeoGAF, Andrew?
Yeah, that's too hipster for me.
NeoGAF?
Yeah.
It's completely mainstream, man.
No, it's super hipster.
Are you are you serious?
No, but I don't go there.
I love going there. It's the best place to get news.
It's the best
And
place.
it's sorts of, you're not
You
gonna
work
see,
for
like, you don't-
NeoGAF or something?
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's almost like it's like a Reddit almost, but with discussion within it.
Yeah. Well,
If
same with Reddit. What are
Something
you talking
happens,
about?
but something big happens, it'll be there. It won't
Same-
just be like a screenshot of something like
Oh,
Reddit.
that's
also,
yeah. Okay, the gaming Reddit is
Like check out this weird thing that happened in this game.
or like here's a meme.
Yeah.
Here's a gaming meme. I don't go to that Reddit. It's a Reddit. It's a waste of time.
I've never been there.
Oh, cell shaded Transformer Brawler leaks ahead of
Yeah.
E3. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it looks cool too. By Platinum, and they have a pedigree, you know.
Like pedigree. Like what have they made?
Well, go look it up. It's not games I play, I must admit. But it's like 3D. They made the Metal Gear Revengeance,
Okay.
and
Oh right. Bayonetta
yeah, Bayonetta.
and the Legend
Did
of
they?
Korra. Yeah. According to these
Guess
guys. So that's a Bethesda title. Man, they're like. Do you remember when they only released Elder Scrolls?
Yeah.
When they only made Elder
Well,
Scrolls.
they're a publisher now.
They're huge.
So
man.
Vanquish is a big one. Revengeance. They did Wonderful 101. Yeah, Bayonetta 2. Legend of Korra. I didn't know that.
I don't think I've ever played a Transformers game in my life.
I played the first reboot they had. They played it for a little bit. Actually, I beat it, I think.
Oh, this is the perfect topic to talk to you about because you're the only one
Farts.
of my friends that's left that actually like real life friends that actually likes playing this game anymore. And that's Dota 2. The overhaul.
Oh, the overhaul, yeah.
Yeah.
That was,
Fuck. I can't
whatever.
wait. No, it's
Yeah.
great. This totally needed an overhaul. The interface looked horrible for like.
Who cares? You just press play and then you. Play
I know, but there was like you want to see the stats and shit like that as well in the game. You don't want to have to go to some like
Yeah, you're,
third-party
you look at all-
site,
What's,
like
what's the
Dota buff.
stuff? Give me the
Okay. Well, we can go to the
page. Yeah.
go to the actual Dota website.
Reborn.
There's a dashboard. It's got. It's more intuitive and easier to use. There you go. The Play Dota button is always available.
Ooh.
Public login.
With the new engine, what's going to happen with like? What's that going to mean?
I don't know,
That's what
man.
it's sourced to.
I'm looking at this for
That's-
like the first time, dude. We don't prepare for this show. You know that.
Playstyle graph. Your Dota playstyle is represented across 5 different axes. That's cool.
Party voice chat. That's pretty good.
Look
I've got
at this. Look at the
the video.
It's like halfway down. No, it's the this little graph there. I don't know what you call these.
Yeah,
things. It's
yeah, the playstyle
That looks
graph.
cool. Fighting, pushing, supporting, farming. That's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. That I'm not.
You can tell it's good. I like the metrics on.
You can tell who's done what after the game, right? Is that the idea? I don't really like that. It's because
No, I think it's you. Like you
it's just you.
are
okay.
tend to be a farmer or tend to be whatever.
Oh, okay.
That-
Yeah, that. Whoa. Whoa, man, you okay?
It was yeah, I'm okay.
You're alive. Okay.
I'm dead.
That's cool. Yeah. All right. Fine. Average GPM. Yeah, because this is all stuff that people go to Dota buff for, and I want to do it in the game.
I never go to Dota. Like, do they have like your average? That you're a farmer and things like that.
It doesn't have this type of graph, but you could get.
But the
like,
info is there, like
average GPM,
Average
average
GPM is there?
XPM. I think so, yeah. And they have even like more complicated things, like they tell you what lane you're in during a game, things like that. It's gotten actually quite complicated, quite detailed. But that's pretty good that they have voice chat, party voice chat in the game.
well, there's activity feeds too. That's interesting. On
Pretty
the second
beacon.
picture, this is like tells you like if you get the most kills in a match, it'll show up on my activity feed.
Oh, okay.
Andrew got the most kills as whatever.
That's kind of cool, but I never really look at those anyways. Like, I don't look at the Steam. I maybe look at the Steam activity feed like once a
What?
month, just by
What's the
accident.
Steam activity feed?
There's a Steam activity feed.
Oh, so this stuff's already in there?
Well, Steam activity feed is like
It's like games bought.
games that people have been playing or buying or like.
Right. Okay. But this is different.
This is just for Dota, right? Yeah. But I'm just saying I never look at the Steam one, so why am I gonna look at this one
Because it'll be right there when you're in Dota 2.
when you launch it? I guess. Yeah. Hero MMR. So delve deeper into friends.
Party chat
performance.
looks good too.
Oh, that's cool. They've got MMR by hero.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. It's like
That's fucking weird.
just above halfway down, underneath your friends.
by hero type or just hero period?
It says delve deeper into a friend's performance by exploring their hero MMR, measuring their performance with an individual hero relative to their overall MMR.
Interesting.
Chat.
Is that based purely on wins, you think? Or
I have no idea. No idea. They never tell you what's going on behind the scenes.
oh, the MMR though is not just wins, right? It's performance in a game, like
Supposed
the
to be,
standard
yeah.
MMR. Oh, okay.
It's supposed
performance
to
in a
be,
game.
right?
Okay. I bet my techies MMR would be higher than my actual wins.
Your overall MMR.
Because you can get a lot of farms and a lot of kills as techies. I don't think they can account for the downsides as much.
Yeah. I don't know how much like kills counts and like hero damage and things like that. It's just all speculation. I couldn't say. Chatting stuff. That's cool. Don't really care that much though. Got my coffee and I'm ready to roll. Sabotage for Life is here. You always show up like halfway through the show. Actually, this is like almost the end of the show. Redesigned hero browser. That looks good. They did that. They redesigned the hero browser right before TI4, and I didn't really think it was that nice looking. This one's kind of cool. You still there?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Personalize your hero.
I wonder if it'll get rid. You know what? I hope this gets rid of the stutter when you enter the game.
Yeah, that's annoying.
Yeah. There's a way to actually fix that, but I don't know what it is. It's like you just press Control or something 3 times.
This is cool. Like they're improving Dota TV. That's the one thing
Right.
that I'm really happy about. Also, or one of the things I'm really happy about, because
What are they doing with that?
the viewing experience in Dota TV is like shit. Not shit, but like it's way too buggy, and I'd rather just watch Twitch, especially like the audio of the casters.
Yeah, it can be low quality, I find.
Easier to find matches.
Oh, this is cool. You can look at the map, and this shows you where the heroes are.
Yeah, so you don't even need to be watching the game, right? You can kind of watch like.
Could just watch the mini map.
Yeah.
Yeah. Terestiani. When is this coming out?
I think it's going to be launching in beta soon, so I don't know if that means it's going to be in the beta client, like the test
early
client.
next week. Early next week we'll be talking about custom games, and later that week. So later next week we'll conclude with various details about the new engine and launch the open beta.
That's pretty awesome. Coming out right before
Custom
TI.
games too. Custom games. It's more.
That's kind of exciting. I'm going to be.
I am too. I am excited about that.
Because that kind of adds. One of the things I do like about Heroes of the Storm is you have those different maps, right? So it keeps the game fresh. And also keeps heroes that aren't usually in the meta viable in certain maps. So it'd be nice to, to see like some different maps with different objectives and shit like that. That reminds me, I played with Christopher Odd again last night. Did I mention? No, you weren't playing with us when we played with him before. He's that YouTuber that I watch, and he's going to TI5, and so are some of the guys I was playing with last night. So we've got some more people to hang out with.
You're gonna like sex them up.
You could if you want. I mean, I'm sure they'd be down.
Don't do that. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I can't.
The roar of the crowd.
Yeah.
The roar of the like. I went to. You've never been to anything, right?
I've not been to a live esports event, no.
I went to NASL in Toronto, and it was like nothing compared to this, but it was still really, well, it was exciting, but it also kind of tired. You get fucking tired. You're sitting on your ass for like 9 hours, but it's exciting.
Imagine I'm gonna like circulate around a lot and like try to bump into people that like Dota 2 people and talk to them and shit like that.
I don't think we're gonna be sitting there every day watching all the games every day.
There's no way. In fact, I might like I wonder if you can like, wonder how hard it is to like give your ticket away to someone for a day. That could be kind of cool to do that if there's people like waiting outside, they want to come in for a day. Cause
get a deposit.
Get a deposit. Actually, yeah. Pay me $25. I'll yeah, that's a good point.
No, keep giving me your credit card or something. But yeah,
I'll have to look into that.
So many people like at the NASL thing, and it was in Toronto, and there was when the announcers got off the because they're kind of those were the celebrities mostly, the announcers in that game, not the players as much. Same with Dota 2, I guess, and players as well. But the announcers were equally as when they get off the. We're all waiting in line. They're coming off their train, not train, but bus or something like that. I was like, yeah, so cool.
I don't know, like, so were you getting excited too? Like, were you like cheering and shit for the different players?
Yeah, I was.
I don't see myself doing that. I don't know. I can't see myself. I'm not that like into the players and the like.
No, but like if a big play happens, you're gonna be like,
okay,
yeah,
a big play for sure. But like, I'm not gonna be sitting outside the venue waiting for like the Navi bus to arrive and like
the players
cheering them as they come out of the bus. I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't get that excited about like esports team entrances, except maybe in the arena. Like, I don't know. We'll see. It would be
actually. I think I might bring earplugs.
Just
in case I don't want to fucking go deaf.
Yeah, like imagine not being able to hear for like the last days.
Rest of your life.
Or it's not gonna be that bad. Like, it's not going to be as loud as a concert or something. Alright, anything else
New business.
you? It's been about half an hour, so I don't want to go too long. Yeah. Any other stories that have caught your attention in the last like week or so?
No, but I played Timbersaw yesterday, and we won. pretty fun.
You were a good
I,
timber
got-
saw,
I, had
man.
a, I, had a, I had a quad kill. That game.
I
It was,
played a
you know, it was-
game.
the circumstances were right. It was all set up for me. It wasn't like I took 4 people on, but
I played a ranked game before the show, and I was playing Undying. That hero is fucking strong, man. Like,
Yeah, he
Jesus.
is.
He's even better than he used to be, and he was already strong
Well,
in
they-
pubs. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, he's
Oh,
good.
I thought
I
you were
used
gonna
to
say
lane with him and Crystal Maiden with Katana. That was like the fucking remember.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
used to
that's
do
fuck shit.
Undying Veno, like any kind of like slow.
But it really
With,
helps.
like-
The mana regen is nice for him.
That's who I was playing with the CM. That was what did it. I could just spam shit nonstop. You could run that lane again. That'd be fun. And
I'll
plus, you
play
could release.
right now. CM 1 game. I can play 1 game.
Yeah, we could do that. Any shoutouts or callouts before we wrap it up?
No. Game of Thrones. It's a show on HBO. You guys should check it out. It's kind of like a swords and sorcery game.
That's your
TV
shoutout.
show.
You're doing a shout out to HBO.
I just
Game
want
of
to
Thrones.
spread the word. Spread the word about HBO. The Game of Thrones.
You're doing it now. It's like the last episode tonight.
Also, everyone knows about it. Oh, it's on the bus. I heard someone. It's not that funny, maybe to you, but
Is this a call out or is this just?
no,
a
it's not.
story?
This is a quick anecdote of someone was on the bus. They're talking about like their TV package with I don't know, maybe they're renting with friends or something, and they're discussing what's on there. And she said she got the HBO because it had Games of Thrones.
Okay.
Games of Thrones. She kept saying it wasn't like just a one-off thing. She kept referring to it as Games of Thrones.
What, like you never fuck up titles of things?
I do. I often add S's or remove it. Add S's. That's what I usually do.
It's just funny to us because we're so nerdy and we know so much about that show.
I don't add S's and just like I add S's like accidentally and then I correct it the next time. That's what she called it.
Actually, I wanted to get your opinion on. Do you think why do you think they stuck with Game of Thrones? Because the series is called A Song of Ice and Fire, right?
Oh,
Why do you think
Well,
they just stuck with the Game of Thrones? Because like the series gets past the whole idea of the Iron Throne, right? Like
yeah.
even after like the second, third books, like that becomes less and less important in the book series, and it's becoming less important in the show, right? So it's not really about the throne anymore. It's about this larger conflict with the White Walkers, right?
Yes. it's
Why do you
true.
think they decided to go with just Game? I guess it sounds better, right? Like
It sounds
just-
better. I mean,
yeah.
I think at the end of the day, it's just a better title than A Song of Ice.
A Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah,
It's kind of like first of all,
A Song of Ice and Fire is very like kind of like 90s or like
and
80s.
Game of Thrones, Aegon,
Yeah,
and then Song of Ice and Fire is
it sounds like high fantasy. A Song of Ice and Fire. It's like a high fantasy title. The Game of Thrones sounds a little bit more like
Yeah.
modern fantasy.
that's weird. You look up AGOT.
I got.
Like a Game of Thrones, the first thing that comes up is Crusader Kings 2. You get the same thing when you search? It's a mod.
Question.
Like a
No,
Game
I
of
know,
Thrones
I know.
mod for Crusader Kings.
AGOT, right?
Yeah,
That's
just
it?
AGO. I just assumed Game of Thrones is HBO.
Crusader Kings
show.
too. Yeah.
Weird. And like 3 down is the Game of Thrones.
Disambiguation. Wikipedia. That is
Okay.
interesting. Any callouts?
No.
Okay. I meant to do this shout out yesterday, but I forgot. I wanted to give a shout out to Sir Action Slacks, who did a viewer bomb on me earlier this week.
Where you
Yes.
lost the rapier.
I
Did you lose that game?
went from about 8 viewers to 263 viewers in like a split second.
8 viewers. That's the surprising part. You had 8 viewers. Wow.
Yeah, actually, I
good.
had a decent number of viewers before he came, or maybe it was 5. It was like 5 or 8.
Yeah, I think you find it fun. Like just like 8. I find if I had like 10 people, I'd be like, that's good.
10's good.
Nice. Yeah, it's like you're not in it. Clearly, you're not in it to make any money.
Because like I was, yeah, exactly. Like after the bomb, I decided to watch Sir Action Slack streaming a bit, and he has about 250 people at least in his stream, and he's not even watching the chat, like because it's flying by so fast. And
Yeah.
when they started joining up, I tried to follow it, but I couldn't. I could only pick up like maybe 1 out of every 50 lions or something.
One out of every 50, you suck.
Yeah. No, actually, the people were really cool.
Well, no, yeah.
They're really
No,
cool,
I mean,
but it's funny
You
because
did lose that rapier though.
I know. Well, that was,
As soon as you got
and
it,
that
it's
lost
like
the
a
game too.
classic, Yeah.
That was classic. Yeah, I'm
I don't
known
think-
for the crit raper Lena build now.
Yeah. I think it makes sense that it's on a fails of the week. Fails of the week are very like they're kind of elaborate fails.
Yeah, I don't know. I submitted
It's just
it.
kind of shitty. Like, oh fuck.
I submitted that to Fails of the Week just to see
Yeah.
if I could get it in, and I've got some of the people that stuck with my channel to upvote it, or I'm trying to, and I'm gonna watch Slax's show because he actually picks them on stream, apparently, because he does he does Fails of the Week, right? You know that.
Oh, who? Sir Action Slacks?
Yeah, Sir Action Slacks. He replaced.
Oh, I thought it was.
He replaced
oh,
Reeves. Reeves left
Reeves.
Dota Cinema.
Just cause.
I'm not sure why exactly.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to misrepresent anyone. So Sir Action Slacks took over.
And I think
So-
Sir Action Slacks. I'm not sure, but I think he's a Nazi. I don't want to misrepresent anyone, but I believe has ties to the Nazi Party of Canada.
Is there a Nazi Party of Canada?
Probably.
I'm sure there's like.
This card I have in my wall, it's a fake.
It's awesome. Yeah, so shout out to Sir Action Slacks for doing that. That's great that he does that because he does that after every stream apparently, and like I constantly
That's
get
cool.
like tweets about people that have been bombed, and it was a really great experience. It was so funny though. Like when I first got bombed, I was watching chat and trying to play, and I was Lina-ing mid, and I'm not a good Lina player, and the chat was like, you know, you're using tangos on full health. I didn't even realize. I was just like going over to
You're all
the.
nervous.
I
Yeah.
was all nervous. I was just going over and using tangos constantly, like, and never using my phase boots and like all kinds of stupid shit like that.
And buying a rapier and then losing it right away.
And then, so I was doing a 10 hero challenge when they bombed me, and I was stuck on Lina. I think I lost with Lina like 6 times in a row after that, and I finally won with her with some of the viewers that I got from. Some of the followers I got from the Sir Action Slacks bomb, so it's kind of cool.
I see.
So I've been playing
Oh,
with
they
those
stayed
guys.
with you for how long?
Oh, like that night, I had about
All of them,
50. I peaked out at 263 a round, and then I probably leveled out at about 50, and I streamed from about 5 in the morning to 11 in the morning. So a lot of people stayed with me, which was cool.
wow.
And the chat finally became manageable, and I was able to like follow everyone's like all the lines of dialogue, and I was really talking to people, and a bunch of people just keep coming back when I play Dota. They just keep watching me. So it's a really great thing to do, and I think more streamers should do stuff like that. And for callouts,
Yeah. Back to callouts.
I got to think about these beforehand. I don't think I have any callouts.
Demo hero.
Yeah, I don't have any callouts for tonight.
Oh, I see. It's like they're integrating the whole like people like using the console commands. Now it's just kind of in the game. You can level them up and money, I assume.
I really want to
Equip
call
new
someone
items.
out.
Oh yeah, you can equip any item you want.
Come on, we got to be able to call someone out. We can't both not call someone out. I got nothing. I'll just we'll end it on a positive note. Any parting comments?
No.
Neither. Alright guys, thank you for watching. This is Luckless Lovelocks and Canadian Bacon, also known as Baconist Prime, also known as Gaylord Extreme.
Yeah.
So
No, it's Extreme Gaylord.
Extreme Gaylord, sorry.
Gaylord
Oh.
Extreme is my brother.
I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, everybody.